What's up, guys? It's Rich again for Youth in Business TV. This is episode 6. In this episode, I'm going to talk about something I feel strongly about, and that is that you guys should definitely offer your services for free when you first get started in business. Okay, it's something that all young business people should do, and there's a couple of reasons why. One, you guys, you want to get your name out there. You want to get your foot in the door. A lot of people, when you're new, they're probably not going to take you very seriously, so they're probably not going to want to spend a lot of money on your service or your product or whatever it is you do. If you just started a restaurant and people know you, they may think, well, they're so young, they're so new, I don't know that I really want to go there. I'm not saying give away, free food to everybody that walks in the door, but, give some kind of deal, give some kind of coupon, maybe buy one, get one free. Maybe you go to a fair or something and you hand out, some coupon that says free appetizer or even a free entree or something like that. When you offer a service, photography, for sure you guys want to definitely get out there and do some shoots for free, because you need material and you need experience and you need to get your name out. So that's what this episode is all about. So the big reason why I would say for you guys to offer your services for free is because when you first get started in your business, it's very likely that you're not very good at what you do. And I know that's the harsh truth. I know that's harsh, but I think that's the truth. When I first got started in my construction business, I had some general building knowledge, but I really wasn't that good at the trade I was trying to have my business at. So that's one thing I never really did do when I first started, was offer my construction business for free. When I did photography, I did, so that helped. Let's see. The other thing is, when you offer your services for free, you get a lot of good experience from that. Okay, because like I said, you don't have a lot of experience and you're probably not very good at what you do. The other thing is, you get to actually do the work. You get to have some finished products after you do that. So when you offer your services for free, if it's your neighbor, maybe somebody maybe it's somebody you don't know, you can take a picture of it. You can say, I'm going to use this for an advertisement, down the road. Obviously you can't just go to Google and take any old picture and say, this is the work I've done or whatever. So when you do some work for free, you get the ball rolling, you get some work done, and then you can have some media that you can use for your advertisements later on. Speaking of advertisements, I would definitely recommend you guys to actually advertise that you're going to do some free work. Now, when I say do work for free, I'm not talking about, just totally giving out everything, just giving away all this stuff you have, selling things for nothing and you paid, a lot of money for stuff. What I'm saying is, maybe you offer free labor, okay? Maybe you charge for materials, but you say, well, the materials you'll pay for, but I will do free labor. Or, I'm going to sell you products, but I'm going to sell them to you for for at cost, at whatever you paid for. Just an example, like I said, in my business, I never did ever offer my construction work for free. Probably I should have. But, one thing, there was one time I did entertain the idea of doing that, and that was, I typically, offer my work in just one color, okay? But I started stocking a new color at my shop. And I wanted to get some pictures of the work I had done in that new color because, I didn't have any examples of my work. So, for me to advertise what it is I do, I would have had to, said, put an ad on Craigslist, hey, free, not free work, but, here's this thing you can get at a great discounted price. Then I can take a picture of it. Then I can use that for an advertisement. And that's what I was talking about before. When you do advertise your work for free, I would caution you to just be careful of who you're going to give that work to. So the reason why you would want to give your work for free, it's so that the people you work for, they can say, wow, this was a great service. This was something that, look at this guy's work. He did a great job. He charged a great price. Maybe don't have them tell their friends, okay, he did it for free, but at least, let people know. Those people can let other people know that you've done work for them. They can see that. That's really the point. You want to be careful of people who are just trying to take advantage of that. If you do offer your work for free, and you post it on Craigslist and whatever, and you get calls from people that you're pretty sure they're not going to tell their friends, they're not going to spread the word, they just want to get what it is you do for free. Well, that's not somebody that you want to work for in that way. A lot of people will do that to you, so you really want to be careful. Let's see. So, like I said, another big thing is volunteering your time is also something that's kind of similar to doing work for free. I know somebody in one of the interviews had mentioned that, and that was a great point. It's always a good idea to volunteer your time, and you can represent your business, your company, your organization, whatever it is you're trying to establish. You can always represent that when you do the volunteer work. I have a really good example of that, and that is a few years ago, well, pretty much when I really got started doing this my construction business, I did work for a neighbor of mine, and she had heard about a muralist who was doing some volunteer muraling for an organization that was starting up in my hometown. So the muralist gave me a call and said, hey, would you be interested in actually donating some of your time and some of your effort into this establishment that's getting built? And I said, yeah, I'd love to. Why not? So I did, and I went there, and it turned out it was a children's museum. It wasn't a museum as in, they have cases and there's artifacts, but it's basically a kid's play place is really what it's like. So I went there and I did some work for them. They paid for the materials, and then I just supplied the labor and the time and the installation, and it was great because, ever since then that museum has been calling me back to do regular work for them, and they've been paying me, of course. And it was the greatest single step I could have ever taken to get my business off the ground. What's funny about that is that when I first started working for the museum, it was an all-female staff at that establishment, so they didn't have any guys. So, they had no handyman, they had nobody to do little things like change light bulbs, repair holes in the wall, just stuff like that. So they were calling me just about every week to come in and fix stuff. Now they have some guys and they have some skills and stuff like that. But big projects, they're still hitting me up. They're still calling me out, coming to do work, and it's been, a great source of revenue. And that was all because I volunteered my time, Hey guys, Rich here again for Youth in Business TV. I just wanted to add a few more points to the segment, to episode 6. What I want to talk about is something that I feel is important to, as far as giving your services for free, is when you are in the arts, industries such as photography, graphic design, maybe interior design, any of those kind of artsy sort of industries. It's always good, especially good, to offer your services for free when you get started. Okay, and there's two real big reasons why. The first big reason is because you don't have a lot of overhead in those type of industries. Most of the time, it's your time, not your money, that you're sacrificing. As I said before, in my business, I would, if I were to give someone free work, I wouldn't give them free materials, but I would give them free labor. So in your case, it's pretty much all free labor because, creating a website or maybe making some graphics for someone, that doesn't take any of your money, it just takes some of your time. Obviously, they say time is money. That's true. But when you first get started in business, you have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of clients knocking down your door. And if you do, then great. Then don't offer your services for free because you're already making money. You see what I'm saying? So So yeah. Now, as far as photography, some of the best types of photography to get into, I know, is wedding photography, engagement photos. Corporate events. Public events, big giant things like that. Sporting events. Always shoot for free when you begin. Okay, always. I've done it before. I've done it many times. You get offered by your band, your buddy's band. They grew up in your hometown maybe, and now they're a big giant act. So they say, hey man, come on out and shoot some pics for us at our concert. Back at the hometown. You say, okay, great, I'll do it. You do it. You get your pictures taken. You give them copy, and you keep copy, and then you have some material. They're going to be spitting your name out there. They're going to be like, oh yeah, check this guy out. He's my buddy. He's from my hometown. He does great shots. Look what he did for our concert. So it's just a win-win with photography. Wedding photography as well. A lot of wedding photographers, big name, the big scale, large scale wedding photographers, they will actually, have a helper helping them. Offer to be a wedding photographer's helper. Say, hey, I'll volunteer my time for this upcoming wedding photography shoot you're doing. Let me know what you need me to do. Tell me, give me direction, and I'll do it. And you show up on time. You do what they tell you to do. You look nice. You act very presentable. Before you know it, you're gonna find out that you can then start doing wedding photography. So definitely do those things. The same is true with graphic designers. When you offer your services to someone, be it make them a website, make them some graphics, make them whatever, people feel grateful for you. People feel grateful that you've done that, so they will always recommend you. They'll say, oh yeah, check this guy out. He made this website for me. It's super awesome. Like I said, post ads on Craigslist and definitely say, I'm willing to work for free. Post it in the volunteer section, and you'll get people out there that want your business. They want to get work from you, and they're definitely going to spread your name. I've done it many times as far as my photography thing has gone. Okay, so that was what I wanted to talk about as far as donating your time. Now, I want to talk about a few other things in this episode, and they're not really related, but they're sort of similar, so I'm going to mention them, okay? The other next thing I want to say is I give what's called a homie discount, okay, for my construction business. Because a lot of times I post pictures on Facebook of work I've done. If I did a big job, I'll post pictures and people will like it, comment, oh my God, so great. When I buy a house, you have to come and do mine and stuff like this. I notice a lot of people tell me that, but they never really follow through. Okay, because I think that they know that the work I do is not cheap. It's not I don't give it out. So they're a little shy in actually getting me to come to their house and give them some work for free, or so give them some work. Okay, but what I will tell you guys, and this goes out to all my friends, all my personal friends on Facebook, if you want me to do your work for you and you're my friend, my real friend, I'm not going to charge you. Okay, I'm just not going to do it. Okay, you always get the homie discount with me, and I'll tell you why, guys. When you have friends and they trust you, they've heard great things about you. Oh yeah, he's got that business and he does this and he does that. They believe in you right from the get-go. I mean, none of your friends, if they're your real friends, they're not going to say, oh, he's a piece of crap and I hate him and his work probably sucks. They're not going to say that if they're your friend, okay? So give them that work. Don't advertise to them, don't tell them, hey, I'll do that for you, give me $500 and let's do it. No, give it to them for free if they're your real friend. Now, if they're an acquaintance, if there's somebody you don't really know, they're kind of a friend of a friend, oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I know you, we know each other through so-and-so. Okay, I may give you a discount, but I'm not going to give you free work, but always give your work out for free to your friends because they already like you. They already are telling people about your business. So when you give them work or you give them products or you give them whatever and it doesn't cost them anything, then they're only going to talk you up that much more. Who's going to talk crap about somebody who is their friend and they just gave you something for free? You see what I'm saying? So So guys, if you're my friend, on Facebook, and you know who you are, it's a small circle of people, and you guys have been talking about trying to get me to come out to do work for you, hit me up. I'll do it. Homie discount, okay? I'm not joking. I'm being real right now. The last thing I want to talk about in this episode is don't advertise to friends, okay? And I know what you're thinking. That probably sounds a lot like what I just said, but it's not. When you have a business, and this is something I'm going to talk about in a separate episode. I'm thinking about actually doing an entire episode about something similar to this. I don't want to tell too much right now because that'll be for another episode, but you'll probably get more about this a little bit later. When you have friends and they're your real friends, okay, that's a very tight circle. It's not easy to get someone's trust in that way. I have... this is the amount of friends I have, okay? And this is the amount of acquaintances I have. And I know this many people, okay? So the difference is... Sorry, my mic fell. The difference is that the small people that I call my friends, those are the people I really trust. Those are the people that I know have my back, I know are going to always have my best interest at mind, and vice versa. I would be there for them if they needed it. I don't want them to try and sell me something, okay? Because as my friend, I trust you. I expect you to, like I just said, have my best interest at heart. So when you try to sell me and make money off of me, that's not what a friend does, So don't go on Facebook. You just made your business, right? You're 21 or 20, whatever. You just made your business. And now you're thinking, oh, I want to get the word out. I want to get my first couple sales. So let me go hit up some of my friends, Don't do that, okay? Because your friends are not going to appreciate that. You're going to find that they're not going to be your friend for very long if you try and sell them things, okay? If you try to make them your customers, your first customers. Now, some of the industries that you guys may be in, as far as businesses, that may be true, I know a lot of industries, especially internet-run things, where, it is your friends that you're advertising to, and it is your friends that you have clients. Maybe some of the things you do, it's strictly for your friends, so that's okay. But, there's a lot of different things there's a lot of things I see on Facebook, because I have like 1,000 friends on there or whatever. And there's always stuff that they're like, oh, hey, if you want to buy this, buy that, hit me up, if you want this, that. I never put that stuff out there, If I do, I apologize, but I don't do that. What I do is I let my friends know what kind of work I do. A lot of my friends know I have a business. They know what I do, but I never say, hey, John, do you want to get this service from me? I just don't do that. I just don't feel that that's what friends do. Basically, just what I said, it takes a long time to become someone's friend. I mean, a real friend, to gain their trust, to be in their inner circle. So when you do those things, when you try to sell people, it's a real cop-out, It's like, well, anyways, I'm going to get more into that in another episode. I guess I should just shut up now because I did say I was going to touch on that briefly. So those are the final points. So again, guys, this is Youth in Business TV. It's a very informal web series that I host. I am Rich. I'm a 26-year-old business owner. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys have seen the entire series from the beginning. If you haven't, in the credits section of this video, you're going to have a link. So go there, check that out. My microphone hates me tonight. Check them out, check the videos out, hit subscribe, okay? Follow, like, and share, of course, please. And thanks for watching, guys.